Hey guys, what's up? This is Jeff with Disc with JTT. As you already know from the earlier uploads that I've seen Superman, a new one by James Gunn, and I'm gonna do like a brief live stream on it because overall I enjoyed it. It really did. I think David Cornsworth, he's the current Gael Clark Kent Superman. He did a great job. He thinks it's gonna be woke, but so far, as far as I see from my point of view, it was not. And the only thing I feel funny about, like, it feels funny not seeing Henry Cavill. I think he make for a great Superman, but the David Cornsworth is the younger one, and it pretty much did the same thing it did with the last Batman with Robert Pattinson. Instead of going for the whole origin story and all that from the very beginning and all that, it's like, okay, we know who Batman is, we know his origin story. This is start with Batman, whatever, whatever. Same with Superman and Lex Luthor and his eternal hatred of Superman. I'm not gonna go too much. I don't want to take a chance into spoilers and all that. But the man playing Lex Luthor, I believe, is Nicholas Holt. Nailed it. I mean, he just nailed it. I mean, like, he's not too old, but he's not young. He, even though he looks young, he looks like the type of person you have no choice but to take seriously and ruthless. Lex Luthor is a very ruthless human being. No question about that. Um, we'll also talk about Crypto. We already know already. We haven't seen the trailer. See the CGI dog, and you got the person got like nanites in her body. I forgot what to call her, but she was like the T-1000, something like that. Basically, got nanites in her body and all that, and you got Ultraman. Yeah, that is like a nod um to the evil Superman in the universe, but they call him Ultraman instead of Superman. But I'm not getting too much way about Ultraman. You know that can near the end, at least in the end of that movie, you can find out what's going on with that. There's a lot of things you can find out what's going on, and they got something called the Justice Gang. I wouldn't be surprised, but based the way they portrayed Guy Gardner, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised that Guy Gardner will call this the Justice Gang, but I'm not that surprised. I think it's Nate Fillion who played Guy Gardner portrayed him perfectly. He is annoying and insufferable. And because of all Green Lanterns, Guy Gardner is the most insufferable jerk on the planet. What else? You have Hawkgirl. I forgot the actress name, but she did a pretty good job portraying Hawkgirl. Mr. Terrific, the brother give me Batman vibes. I'm not gonna lie. I got Batman vibes from Mr. Terrific, but he could handle himself, or he could handle himself. No question about it. He strikes me as like I'll put it this way, though. People gonna make a comparison. If you see this movie, this is the comparison you're gonna see. It's a cross between the mentality of Batman, but the mentality and personality of Batman, as well as the physicality, but the intellect, creativity, and the gadgets of Tony Stark. I'm dead serious. Mr. Terrific, extremely intelligent, very inventive, unbelievable. Let's just say things that us humans try to figure out what's going on. He can look and say, like, okay, this is a problem, here's a solution. Bang. Now, people talk about we see Supergirl. Yes. I think it's been the only spoiler you gotta hear from me is like, yeah, Supergirl make an appearance in the end, but it's for the most irresponsible reason and all that. And then this explains Crypto's behavior as well. But overall, this Superman movie is great. I enjoyed it. And if you follow the plot carefully, you will see it. You will see it. And they try, I think, more colorful, more brighter. The halls of justice, just like I think in the '70s cartoon, something similar like that. And it looks like to me they got it right, especially live action one. They got it. They got it. I feel like yes, but it's a fantastic movie. You can't go wrong with it whatsoever. The Superman movie, but we'll try to make some comparisons to it though. I start with the Christopher Reeve one, Superman the movie. Like I said, this one here, crypto, not crypto, no, not crypto, Krypton. Yeah, the planet Krypton was destroyed. Sorry for the technical difficulties, folks. Long story short, with Christopher Reeve, that was a good movie. The late great Christopher Reeve, of course. Gene Hackman was Lex Luthor. Valerie Perrine was Miss Tessmacher, if I'm correct. And the great Warren Beatty was Otis. Now they got another Otis there, but he's a brother, a very smart brother, a very able-minded, able-bodied brother, which is cool. For the new Superman movie. They did like other sequels with Christopher Reeves. Like I'm sorry, the first one was the best. First was the best. Even though the second one had our three Kryptonian criminals that escaped the Phantom Zone. The first one, Superman movie with Christopher Reeve, was the best. The one with Superman Returns with Brandon Routh, that was pretty good. Zero complaints. It was good. Brandon Routh almost Superman's Killman character almost got killed. I'm not gonna get too much into it. You guys see the one with Brandon Routh, Superman Returns. Now, if I'm correct, the last one was Henry Cavill, Man of Steel, which led into Batman vs Superman. Also goes into Justice League. So, like I said, doing the wrong guy, Christopher Reeve, Brandon Routh. And there's got other Superman that was on the small screen. Dean Cain, Tom Welling. There's another one I forgot. I think he's from the Supergirl TV show, if I'm correct. And we can't forget the late great George Reeves, like from way back in the 1950s TV show Superman, and the countless cartoons. It was so incredible. But the one where David Cornsworth was great. I enjoyed it. It was like more colorful and all that stuff. But I had no complaints with Henry Cavill. Zero complaints. But folks, what are your thoughts on this new Superman movie? Like I said, it's a great time we had with friends and family and all that stuff. It's great. And is there some violence there? There's some level of violence there. Yeah, fortunately, yeah, but not to the level where you gotta hide your kids' eyes and anything like that. Would it be a sequel? Yes. Will Batman make an appearance there? I was surprised there wasn't, because if you look for the Easter eggs carefully in the movie, you see some Batman references. Not necessarily the Batman himself, but you see things like, okay, you expect to see Batman appear in some of these places. Other than that, this was like a short but sweet live stream and all that. Unfortunately, I had a string of bad things happen to me, unfortunately, pertaining to me losing my tire and all that. Let's just say that I was trying to do something important, and one of the tires in my car decided to go flat. And I'm still trying to figure out, what did I hit? Did I hit a nail? Did I hit a spike? And normally you try to use fix a flat that will fix it. No, it didn't do a thing. It didn't do the thing. I tried to drive the car to the nearest Walmart. The tires got nearly shredded in the end. Let's just say, thank God for our pastor who took time out from his free time to help me out. And he ended up helping somebody else. So, Pastor Carl Irwin, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Other than that, folks, I think that's going to be it for now. It's going to be short but sweet. And other than that, be grateful to your friends and family. Be grateful to God. Be good to each other. Be kind to each other. I catch you around. Peace. And 3, 2, 1.